My boyfriend told me to go find someone else to fug, so L almost did, but now he's acting brand new. I've been with my boyfriend for a little over a year, and somewhere along the way, our sex life went from passionate and exciting to non-existent. The reason? My no-porn boundary. Let me explain. I'm not against porn in theory, but when your partner starts prioritizing it over intimacy with you, it's hard not to feel like a prop in your own relationship. We're lying in bed, both of us clearly in the mood, and he still chooses corn. When I told him how much it hurt me, he brushed it off and said, "If you let me watch corn, I'll fug you as much as you want." It's not exactly Shakespearean romance. When I pressed him about why he needed porn to be intimate with me, his response was, "Go find someone else to fug." And honestly, something in me broke when he said that. It's like he handed me a one-way ticket out of the relationship, but instead of excitement, I just felt numb. Since then, I have checked out emotionally. I'm planning my quiet exit because I know this isn't how I want to live. He's probably noticed, because for the first time since we started dating, I left for an entire weekend. We are always together, both work from home, to stay at my friend's house. No big explanations, just packed a bag and left. That seemed to catch his attention, but at this point, I don't think it matters anymore. While I was staying with my friend, she decided we needed a night out to cheer me up. I'm much more of a stay-at-home and see if I can finish a book in one sitting than a bar hopper, but I went along with it. And wouldn't you know it, one of her colleagues was there. He was charming, funny, and understood my no-filter dark sense of humor. He made me feel desirable in a way I hadn't felt in a long time. For a brief moment, I thought about my soon-to-be ex-boyfriend's line, "Go find someone else to fug," and while I didn't do anything, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted. I told him the truth, that I was in a failing relationship and wasn't looking to hurt anyone, no matter how bad things were at home. He respected that, but my friend, in her infinite wisdom, gave him my number. Now he's texting me, and while I haven't crossed any lines, I'd be lying if I said I haven't thought about him more than I should. When I got home, I told my boyfriend what happened, not to be cruel but because I thought he should know. And now? He's suddenly putting in effort, trying to be the man I fell in love with. But I think it's too late. I've already started picturing my life without him, and honestly, it feels lighter. I just needed to get this off my chest. How do you let go of something that's already over but hasn't quite ended yet? Update. Sorry, my previous update got deleted, and I've been getting DMs asking for updates and if I was safe. I really appreciate the concern, so here's the update for everyone who's been following along. It's been a hell of a couple of days, but here we go. This is going to be a rant. Sorry in advance. First off, thank you to everyone who reached out with kind words and support. You have no idea how much that meant to me. Truly, you're the real MVPs. Now, to the brain trust that slid into my DMs to call me fat, unattractive, a prude, or to tell me, maybe your kitty game is weak, if he needs corn to get off, just let him have it. Wow, you're a real fountain of wisdom, aren't you? I bet you're the kind of people who hold the universe's secrets and grace us all with your unasked for brilliance. I hope you step on a Lego every morning. Barefoot. And while you're at it, I hope someone says the same cruel crap to your daughter or sister and you get to watch them spiral as it messes with their mental health and self-esteem. Maybe then you'll realize how big of a dumpster fire your mindset really is. Anyway, on to the update. I broke up with him. I tried to talk to him like an adult. But instead of an actual conversation, he completely lost his shit. His biggest complaint? That he hadn't been able to watch corn for 4 whole days because of me. 4 days. I mean, someone give the man a trophy for surviving such cruel and unusual punishment. During that time, I actually tried to initiate intimacy, but he said he felt disrespected because I asked. Oh, okay. So me wanting to connect with him physically was somehow offensive, but him whining about not watching horny babysitter volume 12 was perfectly fine? Cool. I should have known better than to even ask him and waste my breath, but I went ahead and asked one simple question. Why can't you direct those urges toward me? And his answer? I shit you not. How can I crave or desire you when we're always together? Oh, so the issue is me. My very existence. Got it. Thanks for clearing that up, really. As most of you predicted, he flipped the script on me and called me controlling for not being okay with his corn obsession. And just when I thought it couldn't get worse, he hit me with the cherry on top of this hot garbage cake. If you just get over it, we'd have a great sex life. Oh, of course. Because nothing turns me on like emotional neglect and being blamed for everything. Really, that's the secret to a fantastic sex life. So, I told him we're done. I refuse to be anyone's consolation prize, and I'm sure as hell not competing with the screen. Either you want me for who I am, or you don't. Spoiler alert, he didn't. Right now I can't afford to move out right away. So, we're stuck living together for now. Nothing screams awkward quite like sitting in the same room as someone who once chose stepdaughter gets stuck in dryer part 34 over real-life intimacy. It's giving sitcom cringe, but without the laugh track. But for the first time in a long time, I feel like I'm taking my life back. I'm slowly figuring things out, but at least I'm not stuck feeling like I'm the problem anymore. Thank you again to everyone who reminded me that I'm not crazy. Side note. Let's clear something up before anyone starts making assumptions. Bar guy had absolutely nothing to do with this breakup. Yes, he texted me after that night from an unknown number, and I replied once to ask who it was. That's it. I didn't entertain anything beyond that because, for some baffling reason, I was still trying to respect my ex at the time. When Bar guy talked to me, it wasn't about him specifically. It was the fact that, for a moment, someone treated me like I mattered. It reminded me of everything I wasn't getting in my relationship. I was upfront with my ex about the bar guy. He knew about the texts and everything else. LVE been honest from the start. This breakup was about my ex's behavior and the way he made me feel, not about someone else. So, that's where I'm at. One day at a time, but for now, I'm proud of myself for choosing my self-respect over settling for less. Thanks again for all the support, it really means so much.